Welcome to the VARC with Harpreet Kaur Dhodi, and today's topic is figures of speech. Now this is a lesson I'm sure all learners will remember having taken it in school. Figures of speech are very important as far as the CAT examination is concerned, because these kind of terms do appear in the reading comprehension section. So students should be quite aware of the meaning of some of the figures of speech. I'm going to discuss a few in today's class. My name is Harpreet Kaur Dhodi. I have done a master's in English literature. I have a diploma in journalism. I have 17 years of teaching experience. I have trained students for exams like the CAT, MAT, XAT, SNAP, PGCET, banking, GRE, GMAT, SAT, ACT and TOEFL. Today I'm an educator on #CAT Live Daily. My Telegram channel is Harpreet Ma'am Unacademy CAT. Enroll now, guys, because there are many batches which are starting on the 6th of October, 9th of October. There are two batches. One is a dynamic batch for CAT 2022, and we are also starting a CMAT batch for CAT 2022. Plus subscription is available for the benefit of learners. We have a 6-month subscription, 18-month subscription and 24-month subscriptions with many discounts available for the benefit of learners. And if you are going to use Core 10, guys, on all the prices you will get a 10% discount. So there are huge benefits if you use my code Core 10. Also, in the case of the Iconic subscription, we have a 6-month subscription, 12-month subscription and 24-month subscription. Again, if you use Core 10, you will get a 10% discount on these subscriptions, which have many benefits. In addition to all that is there in the plus, you have live doubt solving sessions by experts, live concept discussion, live mentorship, and you can book your slots according to your convenience. Unacademy Combat is a complete crack and conquer scholarship test which happens every Sunday, and it happens at 12 p.m. All you need to do is to scan on this particular code and you can enroll with Core 10. Figures of speech, guys. Today I'm going to introduce a few figures of speech which I think are important that students should know when you're taking any of the management exams, because they do appear in reading comprehension in order to test your ability of literary devices. We are going to learn the following: simile, metaphor, euphemism, oxymoron, irony, hyperbole, pun, paradox and synecdoche. To proceed with the first one, what is a simile? A simile is a comparison between two things. It is used to make a direct comparison, and it uses terms like as and like. So the best way to identify a simile is the fact that it uses words like as and like, and it is only comparing one characteristic of the things which are being compared. For example, she is as white as snow means that is her complexion being compared to snow. He is as cool as a cucumber, that is his temperament being compared to a cucumber. Students are as busy as bees, that is students being work schedules being compared to that of the work schedules of bees. So this is therefore known as a simile. We then have what is known as a metaphor. Metaphor is a figure of speech that is used to make a comparison by stating that one thing is another. On the other hand, it is therefore a direct comparison. It is also called an implied simile. So if I say all the world's a stage, the world being compared to a stage, all aspects of the world being compared to a stage and not one characteristic, please make note. You are the sunshine in my hair. You being compared to sunshine is what he is trying to say here. He has the brains of a computer. So if I say that his brains are like that of a computer, everything that you find in a person's brain, that is an ability to download, an ability to organize, retain, everything being found in a computer too. So that is the difference between simile. While a simile compares only one characteristic, in a metaphor, all aspects of two things being compared are being treated as a parallel. Coming to the word euphemism, what is euphemism? Euphemism comes from the root EU meaning good. It is the use of a less offensive word in place of an offensive one. When I say John's father passed away yesterday, passed away is a euphemistic expression which is less offensive than saying that he died. If your friend is lying, you just say you are kidding or you're spinning a yarn. This is again a euphemistic expression which is trying to lower the impact of an offensive word on the listener. And euphemism is an important word to know. Oxymoron. Oxymoron is a figure of speech which combines it should be two seemingly contradictory words for sharp emphasis or effect. So you use it in order to make an impact upon the reader. For example, when we say thundering silence. So the silence is so uncomfortable that it also almost has the impact of thunder. Honest politician, happily married. These are some examples of oxymoron, and you can be asked what is the meaning of the oxymoronic expression in a verbal ability question. Irony. Irony is again an important word because very often they can ask you what is the irony of the situation. Irony is the expression of one's meaning by using a language that normally signifies the opposite, typically for humorous or emphatic effect. The name of Britain's biggest dog is Tiny. That is the irony of the situation. A pilot has fear of heights, or I can always say, I'm an English teacher, but I don't know English. That is the irony of the situation. We then go to hyperbole. Hyperbole is a very, very simple figure of speech. It is a statement that is exaggerated. A claim not meant to be taken literally is called hyperbole. So if I say this bag weighs a ton, I simply mean that it is very heavy. My dad will kill me when he comes home. Not literally kill me, that means he will be very, very angry with me. Or if I say I watched the movie 1,000,000 times, it does not literally mean millions, but many times. Personification is an attribution of a personal nature, intelligence, or character to inanimate objects or abstract notions. The wind whistled through the day. Whistled is trying to give wind the idea of being a person who is whistling. Death lays its icy hands on kings. Death is inanimate, but it is giving the attributes of having hands and therefore being personified. We then go to pun. Pun is a play on the various meanings of a word. He inherited his mother's genes. Now, does it mean the pants that a person is talking about? Or are we talking about genes? That is the genes that she has. So when you speak it, the pronunciation of the word genes and genes is the same. So it can be taken to mean either of them. Is life worth living? It depends upon the liver. Now, does liver mean an organ in the body, or is it talking about the person? So it is indicating two things. So that is known as punning on a particular word. Paradox is again a very, very important figure of speech. It is a figure of speech in which a statement appears to contradict itself. In other words, a person or a thing that combines contradictory features or qualities. For example, the swiftest traveler is he that goes on foot. So we are talking about a positive and negative in the same statement. So swiftest is positive, swift on foot is negative. Your enemy's friend is your enemy. So this again introducing a contrast. Truth is honey, but which is bitter. So positive, negative. So this is known as a paradox. If you see paradox in a reading comprehension, be sure that there will be a question which was asking you what is the two sides that the author is indicating in the passage. Synecdoche is a figure of speech which is less important compared to the other figures of speech. Here it is a figure of speech where a whole is replaced by a part or part by a whole. 50 heads of cattle are there in the field. If I say head is referring to the whole animal itself. Brass is being used for high ranking officers. They are all people of high brass. Sails is used to refer to a ship, the whole ship. Bread is used to represent food or money. We all work for our daily bread. So this is the meaning of this figure of speech, which means synecdoche. So that is the end of today's session, guys, where I have given you the definitions of various figures of speech. All students taking the CAT and the management exams should know the meanings and definitions of these words. MBA 2021 mock test marathon. This is a last push to your preparation. It is a 6-month program. 4,300 per month is all that you have to pay. 25,800 rupees for 6 months. Please go ahead, enroll and pay. Upcoming special classes, guys. I have a special class on the 11th of October, and that is going to be at 11:30 a.m. So please join me and unlock with code HK10 at 11:30 a.m. on the 11th of October. These special classes are very beneficial because they are more interactive than the YouTube classes. There are poll for learners. You can take the class anywhere, anytime. You will never miss a class. Lecture notes are available in the form of PDFs that you can download. And what is more important is that these special classes are free. So join me for an amazing session 11:30 on the 11th of October. Subscribe, like, share. My referral code is code 10, and that is the end of this amazing session. Thank you. All the best.